This week's recipe demo is
Asian Sensation Noodles.
And today we're using kelp. That's right, your grandma just got a haircut. Oh, it doesn't even make any sense.
Oh my gosh, this guy's crazy. Okay, so this recipe, I am really excited about sharing with you guys because it's kind of similar to pad thai and cold Asian salad, but it's a lot healthier because we're using kelp noodles.
It's healthy, it's random, it's awesome. It has nothing to do with your grandma, we promise. Let's get started.
Alright, so we are going to make the sauce first. So for the sauce, we're going to make an almond butter dressing. So we have some almond butter in this guy. Do you want to scrape that out?
Almond butter, fresh from the grinder at the store.
Mm-hmm. And then we're also going to do miso. Miso paste can be found in any health food store, even in like specialty markets. It's going to be in the cold section, usually next to like the tofu.
Mm-hmm.
And it's super salty, so you don't want to like lick the spoon. I've made that mistake.
I try it every once in a while, and it's always the same result.
Alright, miso. And this is also how they make miso soup. So if you ever want to make miso
really?
soup.
With almond butter?
No, just like the miso paste and water.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Trick question.
Okay, and then we're going to do ginger.
Okay.
And then we're also going to use wasabi powder. We're just going to use a little bit, so it won't be too spicy. But it will have a nice kick.
And I feel like some brands are more spicy than others, so you gotta be kind of careful. Start weak and go strong.
Yep, perfect. That guy. And then we're also going to be using garlic. And we're going to use the...
Ooh, we love garlic.
We do. You could use fresh garlic if you wanted to. This is a lot quicker. I think it's more expensive though. What do you think, Pete?
Fresh garlic?
No, this.
This, well, at Whole Foods was like $5, which is a killer deal because this is a ton of garlic. This is granulated garlic too, so it's not going to get all hard and crusty
Stick
on
together.
you. Yeah.
Totally. Alright, and then we're going to use sesame oil. Which I love this. This is just like so flavorful.
It's the flavor maker.
It's like perfect for any like Thai or Asian or peanut dressings.
Exactly.
And we can do about, how much? Half a teaspoon? You could always add more if you wanted to. And then we're gonna do some dates for the sweetener. We're gonna use whole food sweetener. If you don't have dates, you could use some maple syrup, or you could use coconut sugar, or what else could you use?
Yeah, orange juice. Maybe not. But banana, I'm sure.
No.
Okay, now we're just being ridiculous.
No banana. Okay.
Yeah, dates are great because they're somewhat neutral in flavor.
Yeah, they're really neutral. And then they have the fiber too. So it's not going to spike your blood sugar.
Key.
Okay.
Okay, so
we got that.
now it looks like we need some liquid.
We're going to do some water to make it, woo.
Yeah.
So let's try that. And you want it to be like a sauce. A thick sauce though. It's going to get kind of crazy. Alright. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, it smells good.
Okay, so this is very, very important. Kelp noodles are totally weird. Like when you buy them, they come in a package like this, right? And if you were just to eat one, you can totally eat them raw. And if you were to just eat it, it's gonna like snap.
Crunchy.
But not like crunchy like a chip. Like crunchy like...
Crunchy like eating crayons crunchy.
Maybe, but I don't know if that's right. It's just like, it feels weird to me when I bite it. So the key for it not to feel weird is to soak it in warm water before you make your dish. So we have ours pre-soaked just in some warm water, and then we're gonna put them in the bowl. And it's okay if you get a little bit of water, or you can use a strainer, right? And so, I don't know, they look pretty cool. And
They're
then,
translucent.
and then the next thing that's really important is to put the dressing or the sauce or whatever you want to call it on the noodles and really like massage it and get it in there and let it sit for a little bit. So do this first.
Yeah. But one thing that I'd like to do is I like to cut the noodles a little bit. I like to cut them a little bit because otherwise you get this big old ball of craziness.
Or you could use scissors, like kitchen scissors are nice. Peter is like a big one on like length and like having things get all over your face. Like he absolutely hates that.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a neat freak about that. You know, I don't like food all over my face. Sarah's kind of like the wild one.
It's kind of like spaghetti, you know. You're supposed to like get it all over your fork and on your face.
It's very romantic.
All right, so let's get this stuff in there. Okay, and while Peter pours the dressing in, so he's just gonna pour the dressing in and then like massage it. Well, maybe not with your hands. Maybe he'll massage it with a spatula. And then while he does that, I'm gonna get some vegetables going. And so we're gonna do cabbage. And I am gonna steal this knife. We just got this really cool knife from Xylus. It cuts so good. We're gonna be doing more stuff with them and telling you guys more about them later, but I'm just like loving it. And it's purple, matches the cabbage.
Yeah, it's funny. We're pretty minimalist when it comes to kitchen stuff, and we got this knife, and it's like, wow, like our last knives were terrible. This one, I'm like, wow, like this one like cuts with like no effort. Like I barely touched the lettuce, and it's just like, yes, please, I'll just chop in half for you.
And then I'm also, right now I'm using a mandolin, and so mandolins are great because they do like a fine job on like cutting like vegetables. But if you didn't have one, you could just cut it with your knife, or you could even put it in the food processor if you have the attachments for your food processor.
So this takes a little bit to kind of mix it in. You'll find that the noodles kind of knot a little bit, but that's okay.
Alright, so I got the cabbage all grated up.
And I got this thing all mixed in.
Perfect. So now we're also going to be using some cucumber and some carrots. So Pete, you want to do the carrot? You're going to have to make some room over there.
Should I just grind it right in there?
Yeah, you can do that, and just don't stir it, so that way the noodles are still absorbing the sauce.
Okay.
Alright, and so we got the carrot, we got the cucumber all done, and so we're going to just start piling this stuff in there. Ring. And then this guy. And then we also have some other toppings. Peter, do you want to put those in and talk about those? I'm going to cut up the tomato.
Yes, so next we're going to do bean sprouts. Here we have some pre-washed bean sprouts, and these are found in the produce section. They're usually up on the shelf, kind of tucked in there.
Always like smell them because sometimes I feel like people don't buy them enough.
Yeah, they can go bad.
And so I think they go bad, so you just gotta like kind of be careful. And taste them.
Yeah, do a taste test, preferably at the store, but it's impossible since it's a sealed package. So do some bean sprouts on there. And then we've also got some cilantro.
Yum.
Which is great.
Love cilantro. And then I'm going to put the tomatoes in.
Okay, so now we got the cilantro in there.
We got the tomatoes, like I said.
We're going to put some onion on top, green onion.
Yum. This looks so good. I'm going to eat this all for dinner by myself. Okay, I'll share.
I hope she shares. I'm hungry.
Okay, and we're doing it a little bit differently. You could put almonds on it. You could put peanuts. We're going to put walnuts because we got these from the farmer's market and they're so creamy.
So good. And they're actually raw, which is nice.
They're really raw. Not like the fake raw. Alright. That is how it's done. That is the salad.
That's it.
Ta-da!
Beautiful.
Okay, Okay.
So there's a couple marvelous reasons why you should make this recipe tonight.
One of them is because it uses kelp noodles, which is a sea vegetable, and sea vegetables can be hard to get into your diet, but they're very high in minerals. And kelp noodles, they're pretty much 0 calories. So, I mean, it's like a win-win.
Another reason is because there's no cooking required. And for us, that's pretty darn awesome because this week is so busy. It's nice to have a fast recipe to prepare for dinner.
Yeah, and that's the third reason. It's quick, super fast.
So, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.